In the deserts of Tunisia, sand kicks up as vehicles roll through, heading towards their objectives. The Big Red One marches with the support of their Stuart Tank Company as they march towards a small oasis town to secure the railroads there. Meanwhile, Luigi Pascucci and his German support rolls as fast as they possibly can to defend the vital position. Little do they know that the two armies will meet at the same location at the same time. Hi there, my name is Potatoes953, and welcome to another Flames of War battle report. Today's battle, Italian armor versus American infantry and light tanks, landing at 100 points. Note that there are no wildcards in this battle. On the Italian side, we have the following: one M1441 in command, who is Luigi Pascucci, two platoons of 4 M1441s, a battery of 6 Somaventes, short 75, a weapons platoon, two 88mm anti-tank guns, one 90mm on a Lancia, and 3 late-model Panzer IIIs with the following command cards: Never Misses, For Italy, and Luigi Pascucci. On the American side, we have a rifle HQ, 2 rifle platoons, 2 Stuarts in command, 2 platoons of 5 Stuarts, a battery of 6 mortars, 2 batteries of 4 100mm howitzers, a battery of AA half-tracks, an armored recon unit, a Stuart OP, and 2 fighter bombers, with the following command cards: Courageous and Faithful, Always Prepared, No Mission Too Difficult, U.S. Army Air Force, and Hail Mary. These are 2 very, very mobile armies that are going to be up in each other's faces very quickly, also described as the best kind of Flames of War game. The mission was free-for-all, meaning that everything is on the table from the start, and the Italians were the attackers. With deployment, the Americans set up their first platoon of 1 of 5s on the left flank and their second on the right flank. Then their mortars on the right flank. They then deployed their armored recon platoon to spearhead into the village, with their first rifle platoon deployed there along with a platoon of Stuarts, Stuart HQ, and their OP. Meanwhile, the second platoon of Stuarts and infantry, along with their AA and infantry HQ, deployed on their left flank, also known as the right flank, because all of the video was shot from my side, so it would have been on the right flank. Italians deployed their first M1441 platoon on the left flank on the road leading to one of the objectives, along with the Somavente battery. The second platoon of M1441s deployed on the right flank on that road leading to the other objective, along with the Panzers, Luigi, and the Lancia. Meanwhile, the 88s deployed on the large dune in the middle of the table, and the weapons platoon held the objective on the far left side of the table. All of the Italian units, except for the Somaventes, became elite. On turn 1, not a lot happened. Everything maneuvered. The Stuart OP was destroyed, along with a jeep. A white scout car was destroyed. The Stuarts on the left flank advanced along with the remainder of the scouts. The Stuarts on the right flank also advanced along with that infantry platoon. U.S. air support was called in, but only bailed one M1441. They also managed to bail Luigi Pascucci this turn. On turn 2, more of the same. The Somaventes continued their advance and began firing on the infantry occupying the town. Meanwhile, the M14s on the left flank managed to bail a Stuart. Meanwhile, the Lancia fired a very stupidly long range shot on the Stuarts, advancing to the dune, and destroyed one. The 88s also destroyed one Stuart and bailed another one. The weapons platoon fired their 20mm anti-tank rifle and bailed the white scout car. The Panzer IIIs advanced, to try to support the dune and destroyed one of the bailed Stuarts. The M14s on the right continued their brave charge, leaving Luigi behind and bailed 2 Stuarts. The Americans managed to destroy another M14 on the left flank and destroyed the 88s occupying the hill. On the other side, an M1441 was destroyed, and they fired smoke bombardments on both sides. On turn 3, the Panzers pushed onto the dune where the 88s just died to try to save the objective. Meanwhile, the Somaventes continued blasting the infantry. The M14s on the left turned around to try to support the objective. On the other side, on the right flank, the M14s continued to push towards the objective. On the American turn, they fired a bazooka, blowing up a Semavente. Meanwhile, the Stuarts fired at the sides of the Panzers, blowing up one and bailing another. On the other side, the infantry assaulted Pascucci, forcing his tank's destruction and him to leave. American R power also bailed a Semavente. On turn 4, the Panzers broke morale and ran off, leaving the Italians on a desperate rush to contain that objective. The M14s on that side began a desperate rush to that objective, getting two to contest the objective, bailing a Stuart, and they managed to bail a Stuart. A part of the Semavente battery broke off from shooting the infantry to kill another Stuart. Meanwhile, the white scout car got destroyed by the weapons platoon's HMG somehow. I'm still flabbergasted at that fact too. Don't worry. On the other side, the last two M1441s pushed the objective, bailing the AA half-track holding it. On the American turn, it was just as eventful. The first Stuart platoon broke, but the second one immediately entered the dune of burning tanks, managing to kill one of the two M14s holding the objective. The AA half-track stuck around. The Stuart HQ bailed one of the two M14s contesting the objective, and the rifle platoon on the right flank assaulted the Lancia, destroying it simply out of spite for the fact that I destroyed a tank all the way across the board. On turn 5, the Italians continued their desperate defense of the dune of burning tanks, destroying one of the four Stuarts with the Semaventes bailing another. Meanwhile, the Jeep was killed by the weapons platoon. On the other side, the M14 that was bailed remounted and destroyed the AA half-tracks. On the American turn, the dune of burning tanks got more crowded as they destroyed an M14. Stuart HQ bailed one of the two M14s on the objective again, but still did not hold the objective. Finally, on turn 6, the M14 remounted, winning the Italians the game through capturing one of the two objectives. However, it was a very fun game because both forces were so mobile. Both sides could have won, but the dice gods decided to be on the side of Mussolini's Tortellini gang today. When I play Italians, I don't play to win. I just think they're funny, and so I play them because of that. And that was true with this game, too. And it had some funny moments, like the fact that the Lancia destroyed a tank from 4 feet away. One thing I think I would change about this list is that I built it expecting Shermans, hence why I had 2 88s and 1 Lancia, so next time I'll dull down to just have 2 88s or 2 Lancias. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a good day.